A missing child is found as a grown, married man living life under a new name.
I've not ever forgotten.
Richard Wayne Landers Jr. was 5 years old in July of 1994 when he disappeared. Indiana State Police say his grandparents took him and took themselves off the map.
It's hard to explain. It's like losing somebody to death. Police tell you, they just vanished, and we've tried to find them and we can't find them. What do you do?
His father says in the early 90s, he and the boy's mother were struggling financially. They wound up in a shelter. That's when his parents took in their son. But what ensued was a brutal custody battle.
It's been said that I was not in his life, said that I was an absentee father.
It's been almost 20 years since Richard Wayne Landers Jr. was in his hometown of Kendallville. For his father, who still lives here today, he says he always had faith this day would come.
I think basically we always just kept it in the back of our minds that we believed we was going to see him again.
The now 24-year-old goes by Michael Jeff Iddings and lives in a rural Minnesota town near his grandparents. Richard and Ruth Landers were charged with a felony for interference with the custody of a child. Those charges were dropped years later because of the time lapse.
Until I actually get to walk up and say hello to him again, I don't know that it's going to be real. I don't know how he feels about me, So that's going to be the big question, whether he wants to see me or is he angry with me?
Landers always assumed his parents abducted his son since they kept asking him to sign adoption papers, but he refused. He says he can't forget what happened, but he does forgive his parents and simply looks forward to reconnecting with his son. In Kendallville, I'm Stephanie Parkinson.